What's on the next page? Ruins and spoils. We have those because of Marauder. Finally going first. We have a 4-3 with estates. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks, Marauder, Spy, Oracle. Okay. I don't see any direct defense against that stuff. Trashing, develop Steward. Count. Okay. Those things are trashing. Village, you have Throne Room and only Throne Room. Draw, Oracle, Steward. Okay. And plus buy. Only Ruined Market. Okay, so Ruined Market is not on top of the pile. What are you going to do about this business? You can gain duchies with Count. What are the big sexy turns you can have? Count and Developer are the gainers, but there's no 7 cost, so you really can only get 1 province per turn. There's Outposts that can act as pseudo plus buy, but like, you know, the Village's Throne Room, the non-terminals, you want to pair it with our Highway, Spy, and Band of Misfits as Highway, or Band of Misfits as Spy, you know, that thing. With 7 highways in play, you can have this big Throne Room develop Megaturn and develop tons of stuff into provinces. What is this? That's not match related. But that's not a big deal. You can't have the, and I mean the draw is rough too. You really need to be super thin to make it work, and that's a big investment of time. So I think it's tough though, because Marauder, it's just not that strong of an attack. I mean, it'll slow down an engine player, but against big money, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's better than nothing, but, and I suppose like Count Big Money is probably the best. What are the attacks you can play? I mean, they're junking and mucking. Top deck mucking. It's not. I mean, I don't want to play big money here, but the engine just seems so weak. I think you have to go for Marauder. What? Do you go for Marauder? I mean, I can't get all 10 ruins. If I get all 10 ruins, then I feel like I'm going to lose. This game is just about pace, finding what's fastest. So I guess I'm going to open Marauder Steward. Get control of my deck and try and do good things. Okay. This is just fine. And the same opening from him. I mean, I don't know why there's a Ruined Market on top. I'm not quite sure why I'm placing such an importance on a Ruined Market. I mean, going out of your way to get the Ruined Market this early in the game is just decidedly a mistake. It could be like a happy accident if some way you can get one and then like have a bunch of highways and then throne that Ruined Market. But that's not, I mean, that's not what I want to do right now. That's not the focus. I think what I really would rather do is thin and draw. Now, I've got spoils for economy. Getting a silver here does not feel good. I could get a develop, I could get an oracle. I could get another steward. Yes, I've just named all 3 of the other 3 cost cards. I mean, I'm going to want oracles if I'm going to draw. Throne Room's just, oh man, this deck is so unreliable. You have to be so thin to get any reliability, and then then your payload and longevity are just bonked. Am I really just going to add a third terminal to my deck right here? I feel like that's so premature. I'm going to trash next hand or get a throne room. I don't want develop. It's either Oracle or silver for me. Okay, so this draw is awful. Copper and Stewart are what misses the shuffle. But this is just fine. I can pick up a throne room and trash 2 estates. He didn't get either of his terminals on turn 3. So either they've collided here, and now he has a tough decision between Steward and Marauder, which I think the clear choice is Steward. Or maybe he had a golden sombrero, which I'd be thrilled about. I mean, because it's super unlucky for him. He plays the Marauder, giving me the Ruined Market. I can only assume that means his Steward missed the shuffle, so that means that my first player advantage means that the Ruins doesn't get shuffled in, which is pretty nice. Now, I'd really like to just get a ton of Bands of Misfitses, but I think for right now, a Throne Room is appropriate. I'm going to want that. Now, I want a Highway. I want to get quite a few Highways, and then it's probably going to be a lot of bombs. He gets a bomb before a Highway. In his deck, I think there's something to that. I think I want a Highway, though. What's in here? Both my Steward and my Marauder. No, not my Steward. Just my Marauder and the Oracle are in here. I'm struggling with which one of these things I want to play. Marauder puts a spoils in my deck before I shuffle. Oracle makes all these non-Steward cards miss the shuffle. Potentially I can get more money. I wish this was a silver. Oh, yes. This is great. I really want to thin, and my Steward is going to miss the shuffle. That's unfortunate. In fact, maybe that Oracle just should have been a Steward. Oh, man, I don't know. Well, it's easy to justify keeping the Ruined Market right now, since that wasn't a turn anyway, you know? Here, I just want to... Okay, I should consider playing this Band of Misfits as a Steward and trashing. Actually, I like that play. You know, it's tempting to play it as a Throne Room. Throne the Oracle, cycle, get back to my Steward faster, but... Thinning is winning. So I'm gonna throw in the steward, draw, then trash, I think. Thinning, you know, similar logic. I'm very tempted by develop right now. How many non-terminals do I have in my deck? I have a highway, a band of misfits. I have a single throne room. I'm falling behind on the good cards front. I've got a lot of these and less of these. Man, that's annoying what he's doing. Okay, I can throw in a highway here. But I've got a lot of ruins. I haven't been able to play Marauder nearly as much as I'd like. So I feel like my early lead is evaporating. My big advantage is that I have that ruin market. I have 2 ruin markets now. Yeah, he's succeeded in emptying the ruins pile into my deck. And I'm just spinning my wheels trying to trash. Why is he doing that? I don't understand that play. His deck is still thicker than mine, probably because it has a bunch of spoils in it. Well, he's starting to draw. Well, he's gone through his deck. He's played a lot of action cards. He's drawn a lot of stuff. Now he's drawing all of his deck. All the spoils are gone. Province, huh? So the thing is, like, I have 2 ruined markets. I feel like that's actually a big advantage. Because, like, I mean, he's got a thin deck, but how well is it going to green? These ruined markets allow me to have an enormous payload. I could have 5 buys with a bunch of highways in play, and I'm gonna have a decent turn right now. I'm gonna throw in highway, then throw in steward, you know, and he's just getting 1 province per turn. I'm not out of it. Okay. Well, this is my deck. I want a highway. Yeah. What's that last card? I mean, I'm okay to draw it. Just because I want a clean shuffle. It's a throne room. Good to know. Okay, fine. Yeah, now we have a turn. I want to get outpost soon. I mean, it doesn't really matter what order I put things back in. He's using Marauder and spoils his economy. That requires him to overdraw his deck in order to just province. It's easy for him to have a stall turn. I discarded Ruined Market and Silver. I don't know why Goko's showing me a Marauder. If I throw in a Ruined Market, I can have 3 buys. Can I get up to $9? No, I can't. So I can just get 2 4s. Then I want a clean shuffle. Okay, fine. Throwing the highway was probably like, I don't think it mattered. Outpost highway seems pretty clear. This is awful. Yeah. I'm just going to throw in a steward and pick up a throne room. But that was really bad. I needed him to be the one stalling, not me. This is really annoying. He has to have a stall turn someday. He can't kick off every single turn. It asks a lot of his deck. Oh, this is amazing. I mean, with 3 highways, I can't really do much. Okay, this is good. Thrown the Marauder this turn. That's a really play. How many cards are in my discard? Probably a lot. Should be a lot of throne rooms coming up. Let's get aggressive here. I need a throne room. Okay, that'll work. There's a band of misfits in here. I can play it as a throne room. A ruined market in here. And an outpost, right? I think I've got 2 bands of misfits. Yeah, okay. I could have 10 and 3 buys, or I could have 8 and 4 buys. 8 and 4 buys is much more useful. I can get 4 highways. On the other hand, I feel like getting bands of misfits is much better. Let's get 2 highways and some bombs, yeah. For reliability. Okay, outpost turn, be good to me. Oh, dear outpost, I love you so much. This is kind of what I needed, yeah? And you're going to keep those forever. I have to put these back, don't I? slightly annoying that it's taking this long. I blame Goko. With 2 rune markets, I can have up to 5 buys in a turn. I gotta put these back. Which means it takes 2 full turns to flex, you know, to catch up, to get all the points I need. Have I seen my other ruin market? No. In any case, I think I gotta put these back. One highway has to be thrown someday. I can only throw 1 rune market this turn. That's unfortunate. This is because I wanted money with one of my stewards instead of drawing, right? I need to learn from that. Let's say he doesn't get 1 more province. That means... Well, let's just... I want to get 1 province and leave 2 left in the supply. I don't know that going for full duchies right now is smart. Because I need... if I want to set it up so I can get 2 provinces and 4 duchies and an estate or something. Those are the gains that it takes to end. 3 provinces, 4 duchies, and an estate. It takes 8 gains. I can get half of them now. I want to only get 3 of them now. Yeah, and more highways just doesn't seem important. I think I want a band of misfits, province, 2 duchies. I think that's smart. Okay, I like seeing hands like this. Come on, stall for me, please. 1 time. And by 1 time, I mean this is the 2nd time because you stalled last turn. Oh, that's wonderful for me. Well, that's what happens with this deck. It does that. Throne Oracle. Yeah, I gotta keep that. Nope. Yeah, I gotta keep this too. I gotta make sure my rune markets get throned. That's important this turn. Get out of here. Steward for cards and cards. Throne. I want to play as many of these as throne rooms as possible. Economy just doesn't matter. I can't... wait a second. Double province and 4 duchies. Does that win the game? That's 12, 24 points. It does win. So I have to make sure I have $6. That means I just have to throw in a steward as well. Still, that I don't think that changes how I play. I just need to save this steward because I believe I only have the 3. So I still want to do cards for both of these. Easy choice. That was actually really lucky that I got to make that choice. These are the only cards on my discard. I think I need to throw in the highway now. I really hope I've got another throne room or throne room equivalent. Okay, I do. This should be it, right? I have 2 doubled actions left. I play this as a throne room. I have 3 doubled actions left. I double market steward. I'll have $6, and I can play all my highways. But that's only 5 buys. Still, that's necessary, and I'll have actions to do everything I want. I'm not worried. I just need to have the best turn I can. Counting is so hard. Wait, hold on. Does double province and 3 duchies, does that win? I get 21 points. Yeah, that should win. Wow, I should have been counting much more closely. Correctly. Okay, draw rest of deck. Outpost just for safeties. Oracle because I've still been discarding everything. That was weird. Okay. Does this win? Let me just double check here. 12, 9, that's 21. That's 33 points. I win the game, right? Oh god, my heart rate is like 180 right now. 24, 27, 33 points. Oh, jeez. Swingy withdraws. I mean, stall turns were everything. First player advantage, a big deal. Wow. I need